Hi, I'm Kaylee, and today I'm giving you my TBR announcement for Jane Austen July. Jane Austen July is being hosted by Katie over at Books and Things and by Marissa at Blatantly Bookish, and of course I will link their announcement videos down below. There are several reading challenges for Jane Austen July, but before I get into those, I want to make sure that you know that Books for Mkay's is a charity that donates books to missionary kids. Today's Mkay Shoutout goes to Joel, who is 5 years old and lives with his family in Papua New Guinea. Joel loves books about airplanes. If you want to donate to Joel and children like him, you can donate to the Books for Mkay's charity at GoFundMe.com. And don't forget to click on that subscribe button and on the little bell. I am a huge Jane Austen fan. I love the movies, I love the books. I've reread most of the books several times, and my favorite Jane Austen is Emma. So of course, when I realized that Jane Austen July was coming around, I just had to get on board. Now, I don't think I'm going to do all of the challenges because I do have other reading that I want to get done in July, but I want to jump in with just a couple of the challenges. The first challenge is to read one of Jane Austen's main 6 novels. Now, I've reread her novels many times. Pride and Prejudice, I've read a lot, of course. Sense and Sensibility. Emma, which is my favorite, I've read probably 6 or 7 times. And Persuasion is another favorite, which I have read many times. But the 2 that I have not read that often are Northanger Abbey and Mansfield Park. These are my 2 least favorite, and it's been at least a decade, probably a couple of decades, since I've read either one of these. But now I kind of feel like in the last couple of decades, I have definitely matured more. I've read a lot more classics, and I feel like sort of the depths that Jane Austen can bring to a story would mean more to me now. So I'm really interested to reread these, and maybe I'll discover a new Jane Austen favorite. I don't know. But which one? I don't know which one I want to reread for Jane Austen July. I don't think I really have time with all of my other reading that I'm going to try to get done to read both of these. Leave me a comment down below. You guys pick. Should I read Northanger Abbey or should I read Mansfield Park? The second challenge is to read a Jane Austen book that is not one of her main 6 novels. I kind of already did this, even though I didn't do it in July. A couple of months ago, I read Love and Friendship, which is a collection of some of her incomplete works and juvenilia and little short stories and things. I should have saved this for July, but I kind of feel like I've already done this challenge and I don't really need to do it again, so just put a check mark on that challenge. I did it just early. Challenge number 3 is to read a nonfiction book about Jane Austen, and for that I have Claire Tomlin's Jane Austen, A Life. I've been meaning to get to this for years, but it's kind of big and large. It's 340 pages, so it's kind of a lot. It has some really interesting pictures in it. But this is it, guys. Jane Austen July. I'm finally going to get to this one and learn some more about one of my favorite classic authors. Number 4 is to read a retelling of one of Jane Austen's works. I have read retellings before of some of her works and really enjoyed them. One that comes to mind is For Darkness Shows the Stars, which is a retelling of Persuasion by Diana Peter Friend. And it's one of my favorite books, and I really feel like I should reread it sometime soon. But I just don't think I'm going to have time in July. I have so many other books on my TBR for July. So I think I'm just going to skip this challenge. I don't really need to read a Jane Austen retelling. I've read several, and I like them, and I'm like, it's all good. Challenge number 5 is to read a contemporary of Jane Austen, so an author who was alive at the same time that she was alive. Luckily, this actually lines up with another one of my TBR goals, which was to read Percival Keene by Frederick Marryat. These 2 authors were contemporaries, although they wrote very, very different books. Frederick Marryat is known for his wonderful high seas adventures, with pirates and hurricanes. I've really been enjoying a lot of his books, and so I'm eager to dive into Percival Keene. Number 6 is to watch a screen adaptation of a Jane Austen novel. I have really been wanting to rewatch the old black and white Laurence Olivier Pride and Prejudice. I just adore Laurence Olivier. He is, oh, just so charming. And I have always thought that he was perfect as Mr. Darcy. Like, to me, he just is Mr. Darcy. I know some people really love Colin Firth, and I love him too. You can't help but love him. But somehow Laurence Olivier just, oh, in my mind, when I read Pride and Prejudice, I read all of Mr. Darcy's lines as if Laurence Olivier was saying them. So I will definitely be rewatching that. And number 7 is to watch a modern screen adaptation of like a retelling of one of her novels. This will be something like Bridget Jones's Diary or Clueless, where it has that same kind of plot line, but it's set in a modern setting. I might just rewatch Clueless for, you know, the 25th time. And those are the challenges for Jane Austen July. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know, what challenges are you doing? What Jane Austen or Jane Austen related books or movies are you going to be reading and watching in July? And don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know, do you think I should read Northanger Abbey or do you think I should read Mansfield Park? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.